Welcome to Collecting Chaos and the Eternal Mylite Project. Today I have some new Teen Titans for you. Don't have all of the ones that I have, but I have a pretty good number of them. I don't see the first 4 issues here. I'm sure I have them somewhere because I know I had a full run at one point. So maybe I sold them. I don't know. We'll figure it out. As time goes on, I'll figure it all out. But we're going to start out with number 5. It's a newsstand copy. This has the first full appearance of Trigon the Terrible, and it has the continuing of the origin of Raven and Arella. Araya? Anyway, yeah. So. Creamed off-white pages. It's actually in really nice shape for a newsstand copy. Probably you could use a clean and a press, but I doubt that I'll go there. Okay. Next up, we skipped to number 9, another newsstand copy. Not in quite as nice a shape. This has the second appearance of Deathstroke. He only appears in like 2 panels, but it is an appearance. This one, like I said, not in as nice a shape. It definitely needs a clean and a press. This one I probably will do something with. Light tanned cream pages. Here's number 10. This is actually the third appearance of Deathstroke. And it retells the origin of Beast Boy. So that's kind of cool. Creamed off-white pages. Pretty nice shape. Newsstand copy. Could use a press. Maybe a clean. Next, number 12. Nothing really significant about this except for some gorgeous art by George Perez. If you're a Perez fan, these are definitely ones you want to get. That one could use a clean and a press. I'm just going to say, since when I clean a comic I include it pressing, I'm just going to say it could use a clean from now on. This one has the Doom Patrol in it. Other than that, it's no big deal, just a Doom Patrol appearance. Again, Perez art, creamed off-white pages, not in bad shape. It's definitely a direct market copy. It's got a lot of spine ticks. Could use a clean. Number 14. This actually has the origin of the Doom Patrol as well as the first team appearance of the Brotherhood of Evil. Hungan, Phobia, Warp, Plasmus, Brain, and Monsieur Mala. So that's kind of cool. If I decide to press this one, I'm going to have to be careful because of this interior slick pages. When you press these, I put parchment paper in between. I put it in the center. I put it on, well actually I put a backboard in the center, and then I put a piece of parchment paper on either side of these, as well as in the cover. So that prevents the covers from those pages from sticking to the newsprint. So not too bad a shape. Could use a clean. Number 15. This has the death of Madame Rouge. She is killed by Beast Boy. Spoilers. It also includes the death of General Zal. And suicide is the one that kills him. So spoilers. So, but then again, if you haven't read this, it came out in 1982. So if you haven't read it by now, well, shame on you. You should have read it by now. Could use a clean. The number 18, nothing really significant in this. Cream to off-white pages. Number 19, again, nothing significant happens in this. It does have Hawkman in it, but other than that, nothing really important. So, yeah, let's move on. Number 20. Just minor key issue. This one has the first appearance of Disruptor in it. Cream to off-white pages. More George Perez goodness. This one is in really nice shape. Probably don't need to do anything to it. Next up, number 21. It has Night Force in it. It's the preview of Night Force, which is by Gene Colan and Marv Wolf. Tired. So there you go. That's a nice thing. Which means it has the first appearance of Brother Blood, the first appearance of Mother Mayhem. Let me change my notes here. Don't think I can remember all this stuff off the top of my head, do you? First appearance of Baron Winters, the first cameo appearance of the Monitor. It just shows the voice of the Monitor, that's all. And, you know, that's the 16-page preview of Night Force. Brother Blood and Mother Mayhem are supposedly being cast for Season 4. Titans, I don't know if that's a fact or not, but that's what I've heard. I don't even know if has Season 4 even come out. Maybe it's old news. I don't know. Here's number 22. It says the first cameo appearance of Blackfire, who is the sister of Starfire. That's kind of cool. Creamed off-white pages. Most cameos happen towards the end. Yep, there you go. That's the cameo. Number 23, and it has the first full appearance of Blackfire as well as the first cover appearance. First appearance of Adrian Chase, who later on becomes, spoilers, who later on becomes a vigilante. And supposedly Chris Conrad was cast as vigilante in the Peacemaker HBO Max series. Don't know if that's true. I don't know anything about that stuff. Light tan to cream pages. Other than that, it's in pretty nice shape. It has one spine tick there, and that's about it. Probably won't have to do anything to that one. Number 24, this has the first appearance of Zal, X''Hal. And of course it has more of these nasty pages we don't like in the center, but we don't take them out, because if you take them out, that means the comic is incomplete. Next up, New Teen Titans 25. Nothing happens. It's an extra long issue, that's about it. But nothing really happens in it. Nothing important anyway, according to the sources that I used. Well, oh, they lied. There is something very important here. Master of the Universe preview. That's kind of important. Here's a newsstand copy of number 26 and a direct market copy of 26. Direct market, creamed off white pages. Newsstand, about the same. This one is kind of neat in that this one has the first appearance of Terra. Now, Terra, of course, could manipulate rock and other organic materials. So, it's cool that I have both of them. I like having both newsstand and direct copies of something. Number 27, first appearance of Thunder and Light. Oh, no. Preview of Atari Force. I have a newsstand and a direct market. They are both in very nice shape. There's one spine tick here. Could use a press. Could use a clean too, actually. Here's number 28. Now 28 is really not that important, although it introduces Terra. Yeah, not really. She shows up in earlier. But this would be her first full appearance, I believe. No, it has first appearance of Terra, but here it's, yeah. 2 issues later, and she's introduced. Here's number 29, both newsstand and direct market. Off-white pages on the direct, and creamed off-white in the newsstand. Not much happens in this one. Speedy comes back, but so does the Brotherhood of Evil, so that's not a big deal. There's number 30. Terra joins the Titans. No big deal. Not even important. Number 31. Raven just goes off the deep end, which is kind of cool. Off-white pages. Then we have 32. This is Thunder and Lightning first appearance. Minor key. There's a lot of minor keys in this series. Number 33. Have the newsstand and the direct, but there's nothing really important in it. Unless you want to count the advertisement for Ronin. Now, see, that was in the direct market. In the newsstand, you don't have those. You don't have that in the newsstand. Number 34. Not much happens in this one. I mean, you got Deathstroke again, but, you know, he's always showing up. Number 35. This is the first cameo appearance of Vigilante in costume. He only shows up in one panel. See if we can find it. Right there. That, I don't even think that should be considered a cameo, because it's more of a thought balloon than anything else. So, yeah. Number 36. Not anything of real important happens in this one either. Although Thunder and Lightning are in it, and I think it tells what happens to them. So, yeah. Here's number 37. Off-white pages, pretty nice shape. Has a pretty bad spine, couple of bad spine ticks, but other than that, it's in nice shape. Number 38, The Origin of Wonder Girl. Who is Donna Troy? Off-white pages. I mean, yeah, it has a lot of minor keys in it, a few major keys. Deathstroke the Terminator appears in the second issue for the first time. But I think this series is something everybody should be interested in collecting if they like George Perez art. After all, George Perez was the artist throughout the series. So here's number 39. This has the last appearance of Dick Grayson as Robin. After this, he ain't Robin no more. And of course, we know he went on to become, spoilers, Nightwing. But yeah, he hangs it up. And of course, this is where you find out. Although I think it happens earlier too, but Deathstroke is Kara is actually working with Deathstroke. And here's number 40, and this was the last issue of Teen Titans. After this, I believe it became Tales of the Teen Titans with issue number 41. And next we have annual number 1. There's a newsstand copy and a direct market copy. Creamed off-white pages for direct market and off-white pages for the newsstand. This is a rare thing. The newsstand copy is actually in better shape than the direct market. But I have a bunch of direct market copies, so I'll go through and I'll figure out, and I'll get a better copy and put it in there. Next. New Teen Titans Annual number 2 with Vigilante. Good stuff. And finally, I pick up these anytime I see them. This is from the President's Drug Awareness Program. Keebler Company. And there's 3 different ones. And I believe there are 3 different stories, but I might be wrong on that one. Yep. 3 different stories. This is the IBM one, this is the Keebler Company, and this one was, I don't remember who made this one with DC Comics. This one might have just been DC Comics. Yeah, I think this one was just DC Comics. And of course Nancy Reagan was the sponsor of it and has a nice little letter in the front. So there you go. That's my Eternal Mylite project for the day. I just figured I'd go through all of these. I have a lot of duplicates, but I pulled them out beforehand so that you wouldn't have to look at a whole bunch of duplicates other than the direct-to-newsstand copies, because those are technically variants. If you watch this far, I want to thank you for watching this far. I appreciate it. And if you learned something or you liked the video, I want you to let YouTube know by clicking that like button and maybe leaving me a comment to let me know how I'm doing. Maybe you didn't like this. Maybe you don't want me to keep doing DC content. Maybe you want me to start showing more Marvel content. I can do that. You just got to let me know what you want to see. You want to see more Independence? Put it in the comments. You want to see more Marvel? Put it in the comments. You want to see more DC? Put it in the comments. I don't know what to show you if you don't tell me. So yeah, having said all of that, we're going to end this video. Make sure before you handle your comics, you make a little trip into the washroom and wash your hands. It's good for your comics. Most of all, it's good for your health. And we will see you on tomorrow's video, where I will clean another comic, or maybe repair a comic, or show you a comic that I have reassembled. Yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. Bye.